Hey everybody, I'm Ali Vasquez, La Mujer de las Casas, and you're back on the A-List. Today is Friday, September 21st, and we are wrapping up arguably one. I know I said that In the Streets is one of the biggest festivals in Frederick, and it is, but then there's the Great Frederick Fair. And honestly, only if you've lived here your entire life can you understand the magnitude of the Great Frederick Fair. Allison, what's your favorite part of the fair?
Definitely seeing all the animals. I'm that crazy person that likes to actually go over see all the cows.
Me too.
Pigs.
Me too. That's what I like to do. I like to see baby animals. I also like to see, I have a morbid fascination with the birthing tent. I really, I've been there. I have been in my own personal birthing tent, but I like to see somebody else. Well, not a person, but I'd like to see another creature go through it and just be like, I got you, girl. Solidarity. Ladies first.
I want to call you out, that's a little sadistic, but you do you.
Whatever. I mean, only if you've been pregnant for like 95 years, which is what it feels like, will you know what it's like to be like, let me just go watch a cow give birth, because it's better than me, right? It's better than me doing it. Better her than me. Better that heifer than this heifer, okay? All right, so Allison, when your friends go, what is their favorite part?
So they kind of have a tradition. First thing we do when we get into the fair is we have to have funnel cake.
Okay, hashtag triggered. Why? Because a couple years ago for my cousin's wedding, you all remember that I was like laid out in a pew because the day before I had gone to the fair and I got food poisoning from a funnel cake. How is that possible? I mean, I guess if you have poo-poo on your hands, it doesn't really matter. I did partake in the food one time after the funnel cake incident, and that was at the Amish part. The Amish part of the fair to me is safe. Why? Because, these people have been doing it the same way for centuries. They got a system, they got a process. The food is amazing. The apple pies, the whoopie pies, the pumpkin whoopie pies, the pretzels, like it's incredible, and if you haven't tried it, you absolutely have to. The other parts of fair food that everybody loves is obviously deep fried anything and deep fried everything. I don't think it's a secret that I am not into country music. So therefore, when I drive past the fairgrounds and I see the lineup, I'm like, oh, that's great. I don't know who any of these people are. I did see that Scott McCreery, who I think was Scotty McCreery from American Idol, is going to be performing. I also saw that there was a performer who was going to use puppets. So I think that there's definitely some things for everyone to enjoy at the fair, as usual. My favorite part of the fair is the arts and crafts area. I'm not sure if that's what it's called, but it's the indoor area where people submit their photos, people submit artwork, people do crocheting, baking pies. When you're walking around and looking at the pictures, you can say, hey, I know that person. Like, I know the person in that picture. I know that dog. It's really cool to really be able to interact and see that the fair isn't just about animals. The fair isn't just about food. The fair for Frederick is all about everybody coming together as a community. Breaking news, it has just come to my attention that there is a jingle for the Great Frederick Fair. I would like for you to listen to a little bit of it with me. Okay, all right, here we go. Oh. Guys, I don't mess with country music, but I could get down to that in the club like no other. I'm serious. Like, instant hit, I'm all about it. We're coming into the fall, and a lot of people think that that is probably not the time to sell your house. Guess what? Those people are wrong. Sorry, not sorry. If you want to know what's going on in the housing market right now, I would encourage you to watch this next video. You guys know how I do it. It's a little over-under game, all about market statistics, but it's really important information because housing prices are on the rise in Frederick County, and that's really beneficial if you're a seller. We are here with Alana, it's not O'Hara.
It is O'Hara.
Wait, what was it before? Coupard. There we go. There we go. Alana Coupard, now O'Hara. We got it. So, and baby. Oh, are we allowed to talk about it?
Yeah.
There's a baby in
Yes.
there.
So
Exciting.
playing for two today.
Hi, my name is Megan, and
Where are you from?
I'm from Frederick, Maryland.
Oh, Frederick, Maryland. I'm familiar.
My name is Jeremy Poling, loan originator here at NFM Lending. Today we have the privilege of having Miss Allie Vasquez.
Hi. So you just recently bought a house. What were some challenges that you encountered?
Finding a budget that helped us. I was like, we can afford a $300,000 house. False. It's very not. So
Was it that you were pre-approved for that amount, and then you looked at the
Yes.
monthly payment and you put it on yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I was like, thanks.
What is your knowledge of the housing market?
Honestly, not really.
I like it.
That's
That's good.
fluent in that. so-
Perfect. That's exactly what we want here.
Perfect.
All right.
So you have some documents there, some
Well, no,
statistics.
documents makes it sound really official. I'm actually going to flip it up a little bit, and I'm going to actually, this is going to be like a game show. And I'm going to give you some statistics, and you have to tell me whether the real statistic is over or under for Frederick County, and we're comparing June 2017 to June 2018. So we're going to talk about the market and how it's changed past year, and we're going to see if Jeremy really knows what he's talking about.
Let's start with sold dollar volume. Do you know what sold dollar volume would just be like, okay, last year we sold 2 houses and each and we're talking about in Frederick County. So if last year in Frederick County 2 houses were sold and they were each $200,000, that would be $400,000, right?
Yes.
This year, if we sold $600,000, then that would be an increase of, I don't know how much because I don't do math, right? So if I am saying that from last year to this year, the sold dollar volume in Frederick County has gone up 10%. Is the real statistic over or under that amount?
Under.
Wow, both years we had limited inventory, I feel like. 10% is a pretty staggering number. I would say that we have not increased by 10%.
Sold dollar volume. Is it up 10%? Is the real statistic over or under?
Over.
Incorrect. It is under. It has been gone up 6.85%. That's still a lot. Still a lot. You're acting shocked. Okay. And it's fake shock, but okay. So really, I think the way that it's been going, if you look at it, should be more like you would expect because the market's better this year than it was last year, but there's just not a lot of houses for sale. And that is kind of holding back the mega amount that it should be.
Our next statistic is the average sold price. The average sold price in Frederick County is up from last year to this year 5%. Is the real statistic over that amount or under that amount?
Average sold price up 5% or over. Okay, so looking at median sales prices, I would say this year we're over 5%.
Over.
I'm going to say over.
You're correct. Housing prices are going up right now as we speak. It is currently up 6.23%.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Average days in the market. We want the so I'm saying that they are down 15%. Are they down more or are they down less?
More.
All right, so average days on market, have we decreased by 15% or less? I believe that we actually have increased.
So are you thinking that that the house has been staying on the market for a little longer or for a little less time? Longer. Absolutely incorrect. The average days on the market has gone down a little over 16%, which means like the average, so right now the average amount of days on the market that a house is on is 52 days. So that's like 8 days less. I know.
Here we go. The median, so not like average, math teachers out there, don't call me out, don't hate me.
I can tell you're an educator.
Median is right in the middle. $330,000 is the median sales price in Frederick County. Is the real statistic over or under that amount?
That's a tough one. That is a tough one. I believe our median sales price is under that amount. Okay.
Is the real statistic over or under?
Ooh, okay, this is a little over.
I think. I want to say it's at least 300,000. I don't think it's 330 though. So
From March, houses have gone up $15,000. it's 330. This is dead on
legitimately
the money.
that.
Yes, I know it's not over under. I lied.
So I'm surprised by a lot of those statistics because even though I feel like I got
Right.
all of them
No, you were
right,
good. You did
the
get all of them
330
right.
The 330 is a little bit of a
Right.
curveball.
I know.
Where do you see Frederick kind of going? If you don't mind me picking your brain.
Well,
Had to throw one at you.
okay. So I think that right now we're seeing definitely a squeeze and a price increase. I think that if we're talking like on the long term, I mean, for a realtor, long term is like a year. I think it's going to continue into next year, and then I think post 2019 we're going to see some kind of a correction in the market, because really I don't think that this kind of growth is sustainable, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Like,
It is a
people
good
think
thing.
like, oh no, the market's going to go down, but it's not. It has to correct itself. It goes up and down and up and down. That's what a market does. So I think we will see a correction after that. So people who are like, oh, I missed the boat forever on like historically low interest rates, you might have, but you might not have. So who knows? But yeah, I think that really what's killing people right now is, as far as buyers, it's the increase in the interest rates plus the increased sales price.
Yeah.
If you think about it, like that $15,000 increase in sales price, right?
Yeah.
Plus, however much interest rates have gone up, if you were to say, oh, I want to get pre-approved in March as opposed to pre-approved in June, you've just knocked $25,000 off your budget by waiting 3 months. That's terrible.
Yeah.
That's awful.
Yeah.
If you want to buy something, you're kind of stuck. So do it now.
Get off the
Do
fence.
it now. Get off the fence.
Get off
Jump
the
right
fence.
in.
Right.
Yeah. So if you're curious about the value of your home, or you want to sell your house in 1 or 2 days, which is kind of how things are going around here, let me know. 240-529-5021, or go to my home valuation site and check out for free. www.bendeconvasquez.com. I hope to see you soon.
I want to give a special thank you to Alana, my former student, Jeremy Poling, a local lender, and Megan, Allison's roommate. Hey! Don't miss out. Next month, we're going to be talking about what does a recession mean for the housing market. Spoiler alert, not a whole lot. A lot of people have been asking me, what is right sizing? I think that if I explain it like this, a lot of people might understand. You know when you go to your grandma's house and every room is a shrine? Like, you have mom's old bedroom and it's got mom's graduation picture in there, your mom's graduation picture, and it's still got the bedspread from when mom was in high school. That is right sizing, taking those spaces and converting them back into usable space for the whole family. So even if you decide that you're not buying or selling your house, you can still make better usage of the square footage that you have with just a few small changes. Don't forget that October 13th at 2 p.m. I'll be at the Frederick Golden Corral talking about downsizing, right sizing, and relocation. That's this week for the A-List. Stay tuned next week when I will be showing you all about the Hispanic Festival that I'm going to this weekend. And also, we're going to be doing a drive-through of a neighborhood. My 2 favorite neighborhoods, the Overlook and Hillcrest. See you next week. Peace.